here one more time. I think we have one more for the ploy/power cards. Here we're covering the skaven. These are the skaven objectives that we get in the booster pack. So the first one, the bigger they are. This one, I would definitely see it in an orc deck, skaven deck, corn deck. You can't have it in a stormcast deck. I mean, other than shard glass, but that's too many requirements. I would say this is definitely a possibility. I could see you scoring this maybe in the second phase. If you're killing something in the first phase like that, then you're kind of playing the game wrong. But anyways, we're going to move on to Tactical Genius, which, just like the other ones, not a big fan of it. It's definitely possible. Turtle Stormcast and the Sepulchral Guard can do it, and Corn. But yeah, I'm not a big fan. You never know when where the objectives are going to. I mean, you do, but if you're a slow army like Stormcast or Dwarves, you're not going to get on the other side if you have one over there. Ready for a challenge? This one I don't like. It seems pretty easy to fulfill, but if you're playing Stormcast, one Stormcast always dies. So you lose out there. Orcs, two of them tend to die, and then Sepulchral Guard usually just buffs the Warden, and it's like second in command dude. So I don't really see this as a good card. It's definitely a trap card, but I definitely would like to see it as a card that we use more often if the game changes, because that just means the games go by faster. And personally, I just thought when the games go by faster, definitely just quick games. We're gonna go to Overextended. Definitely the win more if you're super lucky. I have no idea how this is possible. Definitely, I mean, I could definitely see it happening on like a corn deck, like an aggro corn deck, or maybe like an aggro orc deck. Yeah, that's the only way. Not a very good card in my opinion. It's a cool design. Definitely is going to reward you with, look at that, 5 glory. But no, it's pretty much, to me, it's impossible to do this. No more tricks. To me, this is a very auto-include. Since you have a lot of good cycle cards and some good ploy cards with some good tempo, you could definitely score this very easily. Obviously countered very easily by Time Stop that we reviewed earlier, which is a dwarf card, and that means you can't play any ploy cards. But yeah, I could definitely see this being scored in the first and second round. It's easy glory. Yeah, I would definitely include this in any kind of deck. Miraculous Escape, just like it says in the name. Don't. It's a miracle. Don't do it. We're going to move on forward to Master of War. This card, I have mixed feelings about this card. It's definitely things, this all happens. You can definitely score an objective card, play a ploy card, and play an upgrade. The only thing is if you're losing terribly, this card's not going to save you from anything. It's just a dead card. And definitely for 1 glory. So that means you'd at some point have to have killed something minimum to be able to equip the card. And I mean, I would give it. It's an okay card. It's definitely a balanced card in my opinion. Or next card, we're doing Escalation. This is pretty easy. Especially aggro, you play this easy 2 glory. Definitely gonna help you. Cover Ground. This is actually one of the cards that I'm actually really happy to see. It definitely buffs cards that I personally didn't see play in tournaments, like Sprint. It's definitely going to buff Corn. Definitely auto-include for Corn. You can also include it with Stormcast. You know, and you just drop the ploy card speed, and there you go. And it's a score immediately card, and these are one of my favorite cards. One glory, and you're totally balanced, and you're able to cycle through your objectives. So yeah, I would definitely include this in almost any deck other than maybe dwarfs and the zombies. Orcs, definitely could do this with orcs. So yeah, I actually really like this card. It's definitely it's going to be buffing Sprint, which I think was a great card, but people didn't play it because, you know, who wants to move so much? And for move a ploy card, and it wasn't very good. But yeah, I'm really happy with this card. Alright, Butchery. This is an orc card, in my opinion. I mean, orcs are super aggro, and you're definitely going to need them at all times. Unfortunately, if you're playing Stormcast, this is not going to be scoreable until the last phase. And even then, I don't think it would happen, maybe not even against Fire Slayers. But if you're playing against Skellies, Rats, or other Ogres and Khorne, definitely possible. I would include it in, I don't know, maybe just an Orc deck. Because, yeah, you just have to do it all in the preceding action phase. And Stormcast, while they can get killy. It's definitely, it happens in the second or third round, and maybe you've already killed, you know, 2 or 3 guys, or maybe 1 to 2 guys, and you're not gonna be able to fill the requirement for this one. The next and final card is gonna be Alone in the Darkness. This card's actually really good for Stormcast, Sepulchral Guard, Fire Slayers, and Khorne. I mean, just leave 1 guy in the back and you score 2 glory. There's nothing much to it. So, yeah, just rush everyone to the front, and then, yeah. Actually, no, I misread that. Yeah, I definitely see it in Stormcast. Not as Zerg Army. Stormcast, I don't know. Actually, yeah, I'm glad I reread that. Yeah, Stormcast card. Everything's a Stormcast card. Alright, well, that was all the objective cards in the Skaven something rats or claw booster pack. My last video will be the ploy / power cards that'll come up. And alright, well, thank you guys.